Constantin, Siemens and Mercedes-Benz AG, he just announced a digital energy twin. What is this?
Yeah, look, that's very exciting, first of all. It's a great story. More and more for industry sectors, we have to look at the energy, the decarbonization. It becomes very important for the industry markets.
Right.
And there's no play of decarbonization without industry decarbonizing,
True.
right? So now what we are doing is we're basically merging two very strong knowledge, domain know-how that we have. On one side, Mercedes has a lot of knowledge on the industry itself, the vertical knowledge, and on the other side, we have a strong knowledge on energy, where we have been doing simulation on energy systems for quite some time. Now the new thing here is, of course, we have data acquisition that changed a lot. We can have models that are self-learning, so that it's not only just a model, but it's self-learning and adapting. So all of this has been worked together in a collaboration with Mercedes, so that we actually have something that helps in three phases for the industry.
Okay.
The first is planning. When you really want to adapt your factory to different environments, different energy pricing, or even different, I would say, even production configurations, scheduling. There you need basically to review your energy system, to review your energy systems and make sure that you are running this in the most efficient way possible. And for that, we use Energy Twin to predict CO2, predict kilowatt hour, predict limiting factors of energy. Electrifying is great, but you need to know whether your transformer is, at the right level.
Yes.
So you basically review your energy systems permanently thanks to the same model, and you can adapt this model over the time. Now, that has been running, of course, with Mercedes. We did some pilots. It works quite well, so we're now launching it for all their factories. But we do that with other players as well. So this is really something that is becoming a trend. And again, remember, power of the data, the domain know-how, and then getting more automatized so that we have a self-learning systems is extremely important to us.
Now, I'm a big fan of digital twin technologies and what we can do today. Some people will hear digital twin and say, oh, it's a nice 3D model. You're doing a lot of simulation in there, right?
Yeah, let's be clear. It's not going to be a 3D model that you're seeing and where you see all your building in 3D. But let's take it more as a recipe. Really that you want to have something that predicts what's going to be happening in the future. And for that, you need a recipe. You need really the recipe that is changing over the time. So what is it that I need to change? What is it that I need to predict in my energy systems so that actually I can optimize everything? So it looks like really a strong simulation engine, self-adapting, with a simple interface, which is quite difficult to do. As an engineer, we work on the model. The model is quite complex, but at the end of the day, it gives you a very simple interface. But still, the interface looks more like a single line diagram that you understand. What are the energy flows in simple terms, rather than on 3D models, right? So you have a strong engine behind that is basically simulating very different scenarios and adapting and optimizing. But then at the end of the day, as a user, and Mercedes is a user of it, it's a simple line diagram. You see the energy flows, you see exactly what you're going to have as an impact on, once again, CO2, kilowatt hour, price, and other limitations of your systems.
Well, as you mentioned, they will have their KPIs. And you wanted it, I don't care how complex and how wonderful the algorithms are, because they have to be under the covers. But I still want to be able to see and react very quickly.
And you point out a very important challenge. Remove complexity of the energy topics, right? Remove the complexity. Get it in a simplified model so that it touches the KPIs that are the most important ones for our customer, and in that case, Mercedes. And so that really you can focus on what matters to them right now. However, we need the engine behind.